I don't know how actually to even start about this video. And the reason why is because I have actually never talked to a camera, or I feel I have uploaded a video in YouTube talking about something. It's always more about doing a cover or just performing live, I guess. But I wanted to do this video mainly because the new Megadeth album for me is something very special, as long as for everybody else who is really interested in thrash metal and all that stuff. And I think that throughout the last couple of months when they were announcing the songs, like the ones that you see in the music videos, such as, well, I Don't Care, Let There Be Shred, Puppet Parade, and Tipping Point, like people like it, some people don't. At the beginning they started like trashing on even the band and thinking like, oh my god, what the hell is Dave Mustaine doing, like he's going to ruin this album or everything comes to mind. And my attention was not really going even through the music. It was more like a critic on, oh, this is the last Megadeth album, it has to be amazing and it has to give the best of himself. And I'm saying like, whatever he tries to do, I'm pretty sure that he's trying to give his best with the team members that he has now, which are totally amazing. To be surprised, the guitarist who appeared out of nowhere, obviously it was like a recommendation from Luredo, but I mean, I remember listening to the solo on Tipping Point and I was like, what the hell is this? Going after I Don't Care was like, yeah, maybe the song is not that catchy at the beginning, but the solos did a really great part in this. So I don't know what to say. Like, unfortunately, I saw a couple of reviews right before listening to the whole album, which I did yesterday. It was a great experience because I have never been to a cinema like in order to listen and to see like interviews of how the album was done, what were the expectations about it, and what was in your mind while you were doing this sort of music. So I didn't even know what to expect from it. So unfortunately, I came with a negative thought of, well, I know that some people are bashing in the album, and it's saying like what you saw in the mixed videos is basically it. Like there's nothing more than that. And I think the lesson that I learned after I went to the cinema yesterday was like, don't listen to people. Like, if they don't have anything positive to say, just leave it aside and just focus on you. At least for me, I can agree that maybe I Don't Care is not my favorite song, but actually, I even find it funny because sometimes it's the song that I use while I'm showering, and it's like, yeah, maybe it could be a little bit weird to listen at the beginning, but you get used to it and you are even starting to enjoy it. At least yesterday in the cinema watching it, I was like, this actually sounds pretty cool. And in the music video, it's like trying to connect with the new generation somehow, which it feels odd to see them Mustaine like hanging with a bunch of teenagers and girls in their bikinis and all that stuff. But I mean, I guess that's what sells nowadays. You never know, actually. But all I can say as of now is like I really like the album. I I'm actually sad that this is his last album, but I'm really happy that he got the chance to retire the way that he wanted to. As well as I can give the example of Ozzy Osbourne. I still can't believe that he died 1 or 2 weeks after he gave his last performance. Hopefully for Dave won't be like that. He has like a lot of businesses ahead and he can just like go to Italy and relax while minding his own business with beer and with wine. So good for him actually. And now going through the songs, like it was 10 songs plus a bonus track. And I don't know if I watched correctly, but apparently there's another bonus track that will be released. I think it's called Bloodlust. But don't mind me, like if I'm saying something stupid, just let me know because I don't know if it was in Wikipedia or something and it said like bonus track. But they never mentioned anything. I don't know if it's going to be a special version. You never know. But yeah, if I go through the songs, I could say obviously, like you go to Tipping Point, the song that you have maybe listened to the most because it was the first one released. From the beginning to the end, it's just riff after riff after riff, and the way it finishes like is so intense that you're surprised, like, wow, what the hell is going on, and why did it end it like this? I really liked it, even though people say like the song should have finished right before it started saying "You won't defy me," which to me it sounds fine. To be honest, it's not like hectic or anything, but I understand people's point of view saying like, yeah, maybe that section of the song it wasn't necessary, but still it is what it is. I liked it. For I don't care, yeah, I don't know what I was really expecting about that song. When I listened to the title, just listening to it, it was like, I don't know, it sounds like this type of song that I wouldn't like because maybe, obviously, you know the beef that they have with David Ellefson, and you think right away, like, it could be either because of that, or maybe about Metallica, or maybe about all the beef that he has with other people throughout his years. You never know. But same thing, like at the beginning, I listened to the song and I was like, he's saying I don't care too much. I don't know if that's good. Or, mm, I mean, the solos are good, but I'm pretty sure that people are not going to like it. And the reviews came along. It's like, Dave, you're an old guy. Please don't do that. But now I see actually people saying, like, you know what? Yeah, I don't care. It sounds amazing, like, that's totally fine. The third one, which is Let the Be Shred. I don't know, like, I see people who try to relate this to a bunch of songs. For me, I try to relate it with Poison Was a Cure because of how fast the riff goes and how you have like to move your fingers like to get multiple notes at the same time. It's like, wow, the music video is really fun to watch. Like, I cannot believe that yesterday they didn't show it in the cinema. Maybe the video was recorded after they finished like the movie or something like that. But it's one of the songs that you say like, smash my guitar and let that be sure. It's like, fuck yeah, like definitely, mate, definitely. Hey God, well, this one I can actually give it to the reviewers. Like, it's maybe the song that I didn't connect the most, and maybe it's my way that I maybe listen to the reviewers say like, yeah, that's not good at all. And I'm not agreeing after all that, but yeah, it's maybe the song that I didn't connect the most. Even though I understand like the background where he's coming from with Christianity, and sometimes how you forget about talking to God or just giving him thanks for whatever he gives to you or does for your life. I totally understand that. Still, I didn't connect. So it is what it is. Puppet Parade. Wow, like that song actually, when I saw like the list of songs, that title like came to me, and it was like, this one is going to be interesting, and I really hope that Mustaine like gets what Puppet Parade must mean. And honestly, I wish I could understand what really the song is about. It's mentioned a lot about like strings be pulled, meaning that maybe you're controlled by somebody else, or that your destiny is defined by the fate of someone else. You don't know. At least I try to understand. And even Mustaine says like, maybe, I don't know, like the song could mean this, could mean that. It can be multiple things at the same time. But the riff is catchy, the solos are catchy, and the chorus, like, yeah, I can't stop singing it, to be honest. When I first listened to it, I remember it was like, sounds kind of odd. Like the tone that Mustaine goes into the chorus sounds a little bit weird, to be honest, but you just get into that. Like, it's like, let it be. It sounds amazing either way. So give it a go. Made to be killed. Made to kill? Made to be killed? Wow. Like, I actually, I don't know why I have something maybe with songs that go directly to kill. I don't know why, like when they mention like killing in the name, is like, I don't know what to expect from it. And it's weird, like Killing Is My Business is one of the songs that I like the most. It has such a catchy riff. But I was like, maybe it's one of those songs that is just like trying to talk about war and how he's powerful and all, and maybe it won't catch the vibe of the song. But when I listened to the drum feeling at the beginning, it was like, what the hell is this? Like, sounds amazing, and how Mustaine was able to combine like drums and guitar, like to the riff to go all along with the drumming part was like the song. I'm not sure if actually the song has like chorus. It just seems like part of the bit after bit after bit and just like different sections. But it sounds amazing. Like I could say, at least from yesterday, was the song that I enjoyed the most. And another one which I'm going to mention later on. But I love that song. To be honest, I loved it. I say Another Bad Day. The music video, I find it really interesting and funny. And when he said something about breaking his tooth, I was like, I don't know if the word tooth goes well in a song, but I saw like people laughing at the cinema when they listened to it, and I was like, you know, sometimes you feel like songs need to be about something really deep and meaningful. Like, I just give an example, like Tool songs is always talking about spiritual things and like how you find yourself and how you go through the spiral and all that stuff. And no, it's actually trying to show your emotions, your expressions. And if it was to talk about how he fell up the stairs and he broke a tooth, or how he was eating a watermelon in, I think it was Thailand that he mentioned, and he broke his tooth, let it be. You're just having another bad day, same as everybody. Like, I remember that yesterday I was trying to carry my bicycle, and I opened my skin, and I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. But I guess it's one of those days, you know? Sometimes I good and sometimes I'm not. And that's totally fair, you know? But it is what it is. Obey the Call. That song, I think I have mixed feelings with it. Like, I think it's fine until it catches to the fast part of it. Like, the soft, no, I'm not going to say soft. The slow part or the mid tempo part is good. I think it's fine. But I'm really more interested about the other half of the song when it goes to like faster. I feel like, yeah, even though it maybe not connect that well, like that change of pace, I still like what I'm listening to it. So I think it's totally fine. Amour, wow, I really liked it. Actually, like it's just one of those songs. It's I think it's the same concept with Made to Kill. It's like, Dave, I know that you talk about like military and conspirations and I don't know, like how you want to kill everybody, I guess, but like there's a point that I feel like sometimes you need to stop and maybe focus on something else. But this song actually, it made total sense to me. Like I really liked it, and yeah, it's one of the best songs of the album, I think. But wow, this was when it came to the last bit, to say my last note. I don't know why I really connected that song with 13, not the album itself, but the song title, because it I it's really weird, like the connection that I have between those two songs. I guess that is because it basically talks about Dave Mustaine's life in general. Like if you think about 13, it's basically trying to say like, yeah, 13 ways that I've seen the devil through my eyes, and you have destroyed him 13 times. Like even though you have gone through all that, you're still alive and here to like tell the story. And I feel like the last note is basically a journey through life. It's just like, look how it started. He says like so many anecdotes of how he was in poverty, he was living in the worst conditions ever, that he didn't even have money like to claim back his name of the band when it was misspelled. And you just think like, I cannot believe that someone has gone like through all of those conditions, like good ups and downs, but mainly downs, because even though he had a great name for Megadeth, like they were drug addicts, they were alcoholics, they were whatever thing you can think about it. And in your head you are like, but how can a musician so successful be like in those conditions in life? And it's like, mate, it depends really on your decisions on how you want to live your life. And it's not about like staying in that condition, it's how like you can progress as a person, as a human being. And I think that that song is what it tells. It's like, I was brought to this world. I developed myself through goods and bads, and I live my legacy. That is this career. That is all the good bits that he has done. I don't want to say for humanity, but for the music industry, for our fans, for ourselves, even for me. Like I have connected with so many Megadeth songs that I'm like, dude, like I remember listening to My Darkest Hour or Hangar 18, Tornado of Souls, of I remember the beats on Peace Cells, like Good Morning Black Friday, the ones of Killing Is My Business, like listening to the Mechanics and Rattlehead, like so many connections, so many songs that I wanted to learn on the guitar that I know, like, dude, I'm not going to learn these solos because Mustaine is insane, and all the guitarists that he has so throughout this journey is like amazing. And in general, like I left the cinema happy. I thought that I was going to get emotional, but it didn't feel like the vibe of the place. I think everybody was just happy like to have a laugh about Dave Mustaine's anecdotes and enjoy the music, which is why we are here. And for me, I'm not going to say it's the best album. Like the best album, if it's not Rest in Peace, I don't know. It's I have so many debates about that. Like my favorite albums at least are Endgame and The Sick, the Dying, and the Death. It's more recent, but whenever I think about Rusty Peace, like all the classics are there. Like it's a 10 out of 10 album, but it's not something that I listen every single day. I prefer to listen, I don't know, to those of Chernobyl or even Mission to Mars is one that I enjoy listening while I'm showering. So I guess that is everybody's opinion, and that's totally fine. But what they were saying is like I something that I hate that people say is recycle riffs. How you can even say that? If you even think about recycling riffs, you are thinking about every single musician in life. Like you cannot come with original ideas every single day. And I think it was mainly for Puppet Parade that this comment was done. And I was like, people obviously are going to try to connect with other songs of Megadeth because they said it. They have like over 220 songs made in an entire career. How you're not going to repeat something or make something so similar as any. But originality is there. The concepts are there. The lyrics, the choruses, the combinations of songs, the riffing, the solos, like everything that you can think about it, basically he's creating it out of the blue with the help of other people, obviously. Like we wish to say like Mustaine is a genius, but as well geniuses need someone, inspiration from somebody, or even help or an advice from somebody. So like it's totally fair. Just to close this, write the line and I like it. Maybe the voice was the part that I didn't connect that much because obviously you're not going to compare this Hetfield Dave Mustaine like at all. In terms of musical talent, like Hetfield is here and Mustaine is here. I'm not saying Mustaine is bad. Mustaine has his own ways of singing, which I like. But if he's trying to get to the tone of James Hetfield, you're not even close. And that's totally fine. At the end, this was like a way for him to close the circle, as he would likes to say. And I'm more than happy for that. Remember, so like the solo that they did, honoring basically what Kirk Hammett did, which sounded amazing. Kirk Hammett's version sounds amazing. Mustaine's and Temu Matasari's version sound amazing as well. I liked that even the drum parts, even though it tries to stay with the song, there are parts that you already identify that, okay, this is actually what Dirk is trying to do. And we are grateful for that because it sounds amazing. So, in overall, the album was great. I wish I could, I don't know, like try to go along with what people say is like, nah, it's not that type of album, it's not heavy enough. I don't want to listen to that because at the end, I'm the one who's going to listen it and I'm going to enjoy it as much as I can. So let it be. At the end, this is the last farewell of Megadeth, and I really hope to see them live soon in whatever part of the world it is. So yeah, all I can say is thank you for listening. If you had the time, it's 20 minutes. So farewell to Megadeth. Have a nice day, guys.